be hitting up with the comments, and I gotta make sure I see it when y'all put it up on there. So a lot have been happening. A lot has been happening this week, and right this Monday past, we had our general elections in TNT, which passed. The People's National Movement won. Yes, honey. Yes, they're saying we all do what we party. I say I am for who I'm for. The People's National Movement. The people came out, they voted, and they have spoken. And whatever you're floating about, so nobody trying to inbox me on that. Yes, PNM. This is me here. Okay. So I'm glad that we have the PNM is in there for another 5 years, and we have placed him there because Dr. Keith Rowley, because we trust what he's going to do for the people and for us, the people. What him and the party is going to do, and that's the reason why we put him there. You understand? And if you wanted to know my thoughts on that, Dr. Rowley, what I would like to see personally, that we do have some things more set in place for the younger generation, because when we go down, they're going to be coming up, and we need to have that balance. We need to have something set in place for them. So that's what I pray, that that happens within the next 5 years. I know the next 2 years, you say it's going to be rough, but we're going to pull together and tighten, and we're going to move forward in more positivity. I would also like to see, if you asking me, I'm just talking about out of my mind. I would love to see, the police department and anyone that took a sworn oath to protect and serve be held more accountable for their actions. I was reading, it was so sad that I was reading in the papers today where a police officer was suspended because he was involved in a rape and a stabbing. You took an oath to protect and serve. And I feel that, when they are caught, police officers, they should be held. Their sentencing should be much more harsh than a regular civilian, because you took an oath to protect and serve. That's all I'm going to say on that. And not all police and cops are bad. Let me put that out there, because I have a lot of family in the service, a lot. So it's when there's the bad ones that make it, that make it worse for the rest of them. Let me just put it out there, because kudos to them. And with that incident that happened with that young lady who had to play dead in order for her to be alive, she had to play dead because they threw her body in the bushes. That was not cool on any event. She was abducted, and they used your vehicle, sir. And I feel he should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law if he is involved in it, because everybody's innocent until proven guilty. But once you have taken an oath to protect and serve in whatever country we're in, that's what you need to do. So crime is all over, things are happening all over, and that's the one thing that, sir, I would love to see happen. And in other news, just going along with that, we had with the elections that's coming up in the US, where I reside, on November 3rd, Joe Biden has announced his running mate for 2020 elections. Yeah, Miss Kamala Harris. I support her. Obama support her. I support her. I'm very proud of this woman. She is the first Black woman to serve as a vice president in the United States. She's made history again. We've had our first Black president. She's going to be the first Black vice president. Okay? And, people started to talk about her. People started to hit up things about her. Look, let me just say this. Miss Harris, I am for you, girl. I am for you. Because why? Why I'm going to say I'm for you is because, we got to be very careful about the things that we say about people, because we start to bash her. We also have to put things out there about her already. You know what I'm saying? Look, we want a change, and we have to ensure that that's what we do. Make a change. That's what we have to ensure that we do. Make a change. You understand what I'm saying? And what I've liked is that because of this, BET is actually running a Black Americans Votes. Is going to be airing this Sunday on BET at 7 p.m. So let's make sure we tune in and support that. And it's Black America Votes. Okay, and BT is airing that. I'm not sure who they had. I can't remember who's hosting it, but it's going to be 7 p.m. this Sunday at 7 p.m. And I want you all to be careful about things. Pay attention. Y'all start to kind of talk about her. There's some of the media, this, that, the other. Well, let me just say I like her. She's half Jamaican, half Indian. They didn't mention the Jamaican part. Yes, her father is Jamaican and her mother is Indian. So yeah, she's doing her thing, you know, and she's qualified. She have experience, and it doesn't matter what she did in the past. I really don't care. Truth be told, we have a president in the United States that make derogatory remarks, grow people, paying off prostitutes. Y'all don't care what he does. Nope, y'all really don't care. Why do I care what Miss Harris? I don't care about her past. I don't care about who she's married to. I don't. I really don't care. What I care about is what she's going to do for us in the future. So be careful of how how they're trying to play us and trying to let us start to think. And I'm just telling you all to look at that. The media. I don't always think with the media because y'all be doing some stuff. The media. I'm just putting it out there. I'm saying it. Yes, I am saying it. Because they want to start to talk about her. Let's not do that. We ain't doing that. We ain't going down that road. And us people, let's also be careful about that because the elections are coming up on November 3rd. 2020 elections are coming up. And, I wanted to say our former First Lady, Miss Obama, is also encouraging people, to vote. She's the co-chair of When We All Vote. And she said recently on her PSA, because she has a recent podcast that came out, that this is what she said. Our job between now and November is to ensure that everyone we know understands that the power to make change rests in our ability to cast a vote. Just like how we did here in Trinidad, we had the power, we had the ability to cast a vote, to keep what we wanted, to fight for whatever party we chose, we felt that we wanted, and we did it, and they came out in the numbers. Let me just say this sidebar. This is seen all over, but let me tell you something, Trinidad people. My people, let me say this. The election passed on Monday, right? And it's pandemic, social distancing, they came out. Now, the UNC didn't win, PNM won. And I saw videos that was sent to me where the UNC and the PNM was partying together, celebrating together. It was really like, what? Even no fight, no thing. Look, you lost, come party with us. We gonna social distance and we gonna wave our flag and we gonna be all right. Okay? Only in Trinidad, I'm telling you. Now we have concerns here and everything else, but what I'm trying to say is that it was such astounding to see that they came out in their numbers. They were there early, they were social distance, there was no problems, is what I'm saying. And at the end of it, when we couldn't have that big rally thing because of the pandemic and everything else, but we were able to celebrate in our homes that we were instructed to by our prime minister. Some people still took to the streets with that. They were playing. And this is what it means when I'm saying that we got to come out to cast our votes for November 3rd. We have to make a difference. And, and we also want you to know the change lies with us. For further information, I want you to make sure you go to www.whenweallvote.org. That's by Miss Obama, www.whenweallvote.org, to find out more about, to get yourself, your family, your friends, ensure people are registered, how to register online, ensure that we do all of that. Yeah. So it's www.whenweallvote.org. Yes, honey. Yes, 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 yes. So, we all want to ensure that we make that change. Our voices need to be heard. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, if all we got to come out, and we got to speak for those who no longer have a voice. We got to speak, and the only way we can do so is coming out in our numbers. Be careful of the enemy trying to separate us, trying to keep us apart, trying to discredit Miss Harris. Be careful of what the enemy is doing, because once they can keep ensure that we keep our eyes on the creature. You see what I'm saying? Because the creature is an ugly thing. They want to ensure that we lose focus, but we can't afford to lose focus, because November 3rd is the only thing we should be focused on right now to ensure that we do our thing. Okay? And that's so please ensure that you register to vote. If you move, make sure that you're back on track. If you change your address, that's what it's about. All right, that's what it's about. So I just want to say, and I spoke earlier on about that mental health, and the reason why I said that is because Miss Obama, she recently was hospitalized because of a small, like we call it, depression. Um, She was just, but she blamed half of it about the Trump administration of the unrest that's going on, and with people of color. Every time you pick up the darn newspaper online is something, black men, children are being killed, they're being falsely accused, and it's just so much going on, like so much, and it weighed on her, just like how I felt it was weighing on me. You understand what I'm saying? Your kids, like I said last week, your kids could hardly do a WWB, walking while it's black. It's a problem because, it's so much going on. You have to be so careful. You understand me? And so we have to ensure that this is our time coming up here to ensure that we keep our eyes on the prize, to cast that ballot. To cast that ballot. I'm so proud of that down here that the elections passed here, and people came out and they spoke. We got to do the same thing in the United States. We got to come out and speak and ensure the only time we can speak is by casting our votes. All right. So listen. Tonight we have a special guest coming up, and before he comes up, I'm going to take a short little break, and I'll be right back after this because we're going to have our guest coming on to chat with us, tell us about his projects, what he's up to, and then we're going to get into the hot topic letter, sugars, the secret, which is going to be out tonight, but we're going to be doing that. Yes. All right, so listen, don't go nowhere. This is your one and only Cheryl Taylor, and listen, you're starting to inbox me already, and I'm saying to y'all know I can't multitask. I don't know why y'all trying to. Okay, there we go, I got it. All right, so listen, I'll be right back, taking a short pause for the pause. I'll be right back after this.
Tune into Night Chat with the Empress herself, Cheryl T. Every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. on Facebook at I Am Cheryl Taylor. For trending topics, social issues, special guests, entertainment, and the hot topic letter. Follow Cheryl on Instagram and Twitter at Cheryl Taylor Show.